The Infiniti G35 Coupe, once the affordable hero of the 2000s tuner scene. Rear-wheel drive, VQ power, and styling that still holds up. Guys, this car is still up to date on its looks. But here in 2025, is it still worth building? Or is the platform just too old, too raspy, and too overhyped? And on top of that, is the car just being a takeover car? I have worked on plenty of G35 Coupes. I have worked on the G37 and the 370Z. And on top of that, guys, I've owned 3 different G35s. I've owned a red one, a 2003, that was automatic. I've owned the blue one, a 2007, that was automatic. And then now my first manual G35 Coupe, which is a 2005 Rev Up Edition. Almost 300 horsepower, CD009. And let me tell you guys, it is one of the best cars I've ever driven and ever owned. In this video, I'm going to give you the raw truth, the pros and the cons and the headaches, and if you still would like to build one today. So let's start with the good stuff. Why even consider the G35 Coupe in 2025? First of all, it's rear-wheel drive with a proper front mid-engine layout. That gives you better balance than most cars in its price range. The VQ35DE makes anywhere from 280 horsepower to 298, depending on the year. It's not crazy power, but with a few bolt-ons, it feels quick enough for the streets. On top of that, it shares a ton with the 350Z, suspension, drivetrain, aftermarket support, so parts are easy to find and cheaper than most luxury coupes. On top of that, it sounds amazing if you set it up right. Right now, I currently have an X-Pipe muffler, MagnaFlow X-Pipe muffler, and man, it changes up the whole VQ sound. It gives rid of the rasp, the tin can sound. It sounds better. And honestly, let's not forget on the body lines. This car looks amazing, guys. It has that wide body feature. It doesn't come wide body from factory, but just the feature on itself, the rear end, the back end, the sides, the lines, everything. It's just so wide. And once you go fender rolled and even pull out the fenders, I mean, I'm telling you guys, it is going to look way better. There's somebody at my job recently, they thought my 2005 G35 was a car from 2015. And that says something. Let me get into on exactly what sucks about building a G35 and pretty much the hate and stuff that it's getting recently. So this platform in this car isn't perfect at all, not even close. Number one, the VQ rasp. If you cheap out on the exhaust or go full straight pipe, it'll sound like a pissed off shopping cart at 4K RPM. It sounds terrible, guys. Next, the interior. The G35's interiors are known for cracked dashboards, peeling buttons, rattling, and sagging headliners. Guys, if you guys could find G35 parts, interior parts on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, restore your interior, guys. It'll look way better than what you guys have now, because I'm pretty sure 90% of G35 owners, they're going to have ripped seats, the center console is going to be torn up, and it's going to have a cracked dash. I know from experience. Now, let's just go ahead and talk about the suspension in stock. If you get the base model and the non-sport, it is going to be a little floaty. It's going to be bouncy. You do need some good set of coilovers, some camber arms. You know, you want to make sure you just adjust the tunability of the suspension so you can let it handle way better than what comes factory. Now, when you get the Sport Edition, the 2005, most of them are Sport Edition with the manual CD009. Most of them are Sport. That will come with a VLSD, and the overall suspension and everything is tighter, and everything is beefier. Sway bars. Everything is a lot beefier in the Sport Edition. I'm not going to sit here and say the car is light. It is pretty heavy for it being a coupe. It does weigh around 3,400 to 3,600 pounds. You know, depending on if you could shed some weight, that would work and that would be nice. But if it's the coupe version that you guys have, yeah, it's going to be around 3,600 pounds. Now, the fuel economy with this car, it's iffy, man. It's iffy. Depending on how you drive it, and most likely if you guys are getting a G35, you are going to be getting on it a little bit. So don't expect more than 18 to 20 miles to the gallon, especially if you're on 275s like I am. You know, that that fuel economy is just out the door. So one of the other things that I want to talk about with this vehicle and this platform, it is getting old. These cars are getting old. You guys will be lucky if you guys could find one for less than 150k miles. Over a majority of all of them, they're going to be over 150, 160, even 200,000 miles. Mine currently has 245,000, almost 250,000 miles, and it's running strong, guys. Last thing, it is old, guys. These cars are now 15 to 20 years old. That means age-related stuff is going to show. Valve cover leaks, dirty mass airflow sensors, cracked intakes, coolant leaks, suspension bushings worn and diffs. Guys, look at your car and make sure you guys do your maintenance. Timing chain, gaskets, oil gallery gaskets. Do it all, guys. These cars are known for all the meticulous things, especially oil leaks. Just like I said before, with the Miata, it is a great teacher. The G35 is also a great teacher. When it comes to owning and building a G35, this platform is just so versatile. G35s can be built for drifting, track, stance, street, or even VIP stance style, guys. It's rear-wheel drive and it has a long wheelbase. Put those two together, you get stable speeds going sideways. Now, compared to the 350Z, it is bigger, the bigger interior, more comfortable. You get back seats, guys. It's literally a 350Z with back seats. Now, with the VQ35DE, you can't just slap a bunch of bolt-ons and expect around 400 horsepower. You do need some type of supercharger or turbocharger to hit that 400 horsepower range. Majority of the G35s that you're going to find are going to be automatic. If you guys are into automatic, by all means go for it. But if you're really a true car person and you like to feel within the car, get the manual one. Most likely the CD009. The G35 autos are going to be a lot cheaper, but they're not fun. They're not fun. I've had two automatics, and the funnest I've had was with my manual one. And on top of that, the manual G35s actually do hold their value a lot longer because they are harder to find. And if you have a clean one, you have a gem. If you can find a clean auto for cheap, don't sleep. You can always do a manual swap later. Like I said before, the common stuff on these cars are the valve cover gaskets, lots of oil leaks. Make sure you guys take care of all the oil leaks before you guys start beating on it. You want to make sure you take all care of all the oil leaks. Power steering wind. There's old fluid plus the O-ring fix. I mean, you could go through forums and forums and forums, YouTube videos, and see. I mean, there's just the list goes on that, you know, on the things that you should be maintaining on these cars. Door actuators, guys, windows and door actuators, super common. I mean, I think almost every G35 I've had to replace the window actuator. If you guys just bought the car, if you guys just bought a G35 and you guys are on a budget, do maintenance first, guys. I know it's not going to look the best. I mean, it looks amazing stock, but it's not going to look how you want it to in the beginning. But just do your maintenance first. You guys will thank me later. But if you guys have a little bit more wiggle room, do your maintenance, then immediately go to suspension, then tires, and you know, wheels or whatever, and then reliability, as well as doing all of that together. If you guys set aside some time, within 2 months your car will transform. I'm telling you right now. Now you guys might be thinking, well, how does the G35 drive compared to the other competitors? Well, I will say this: it is more stable than a 350Z. A lot heavier, which means it's a lot more stable onto the ground. A lot heavier, but it definitely has way more power than a BRZ and a FRS, which it's in that similar coupe, smaller coupes platform. Comparing it to a Miata, it's more mature. It's a whole different league. It's a whole different car. They're both 2 doors, but the G35, it's just a whole different car compared to a Miata. It's, like I said before, it's not the most agile, but once you get the suspension right, it is super smooth. It slides easy and the torque is always there. That's what's amazing about the VQ platform, the instant torque. It sucks, dude. It sucks that this car, it's a shame. It's really a shame on what's going on with these cars and this whole platform. I mean, the G35, the G37, the whole VQ platform in general. It's a shame because, you know, people just take them into takeovers while they care about shooting flames and how low you can go, slam them with 20-inch wheels, you know, deep dish wheels. Like, you know, it's a shame because these cars are so good. Like when it comes to literally versatility, so good. And it's just it hurts me. It hurts me. It hurts me when I see a broken down G35 on Marketplace for around $500, and guess what it says? Raw knock. And if you go through their pictures on Facebook Marketplace, they have a picture of them literally shooting flames on Marketplace. I wonder why it has a raw knock. I wonder why. With the G35 platform, the price range can literally go up or down. I mean, you could literally find one from $2,500 to $10K, depending on the condition, depending on how much you guys want to pay for a G35. Again, VQ35DE, these engines, you could find them anywhere. So if you guys are worried about, oh, you know, I won't be able to find an engine for the shell that I bought, because I mean, you could buy these shells for cheap, $300, $500, $1,000 rolling shell, and just slap in a lower mileage VQ35DE engine and be set, guys. So you could find these literally anywhere. But since they are 15 to 20-year-old cars, when you get it, it is gonna rattle. It's gonna have leaks. That's just how it is. But that's what's part of the fun. Of course, it's not the newest car, it's not the flashiest, but the G35 Coupe still hits in 2025 just right. Now, here's the real question. Does the G35 still make sense in 2025? And here's my answer. Yes. Is it still worth building today? Yes, 100%. Go with the right expectations though. It is not going to be a car to keep up with the new turbo cars. You know, it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but it is a street car. It is a drift starter, stylish weekend warrior, and on top of that, a good track car. I mean, you could literally do anything. Like I said before, very versatile. Now, here's something a lot of people forgot about, which the G35 Coupe wasn't just some Nissan luxury car. It actually got the attention to a lot of the legends in the early 2000s, especially in Japan, including the one and only Smokey Nagata from Top Secret Japan. Yep, the same dude who built the V12 Supra that tried to hit 200 miles per hour on the UK highways built a G35 Coupe, and that means something. Smokey took a V35 Skyline, which is a G35 Skyline in Japan. In Japan, it's called a Skyline, and gave it the full Top Secret treatment. Literally wide body, gold paint, big aero, slam stands, forged internals, big power. Literally the cleanest engine bay you'll ever seen in a G35. That car made the cover of Option magazine, which was a big deal back then. It wasn't just a show car. It was built to run and run fast. That G35 was respected all around the world in the whole tuner scene. Smokey literally saw the potential in the G35 Coupe, the safe platform we're building today, so that tells you something. Another thing a lot of people don't realize and probably never even heard of, the G35 was actually the first GTR test mule. Before the R35 GTR dropped in 2007, Nissan engineers needed a chassis to test the VR38DETT, a full-blown GTR engine inside the G35 chassis. That means something. The G35 Coupe, the same chassis that these people are using it to takeovers, had a GTR engine because guess what? It shared the same front mid-engine layout and the similar wheelbase geometry as the GTR. So at the end of the day, the G35 Coupe isn't just an old luxury car that is used for takeovers. It is a full tuner history legend. Yes, it can rattle, it rasps, and it'll taste your patience with every busted door actuator and vacuum leak possible. But for the knowledge you gain and the platform that you're getting into, if you can make it clean, you're going to be so respected. Still think the G35 is 100% worth building in 2025. If you're building one or even just thinking about picking one up, drop a comment below. I want to hear what your plans are, what you've done, what's holding you back. I've been through it all, guys. I'm here to help. And if you haven't seen my Miata breakdown on where I talk about how the Miata is one of the best project cars in 2025, go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're about real builds and real talk. And remember, if your G35 isn't leaking oil yet, just wait, it'll start.